Hello everybody, my name is Donut Cat, and welcome back to Beacon Pines. I haven't played this game since Thanksgiving, and Christmas Eve is tomorrow, so it's been a little bit. But yeah, we are in, my self-labeled, town, Beacon Pines, because it's like an alternate universe, and, we met this, I thought it was a girl, it's a little mouse person named Nat, so we're going from there. We were fuck it. I gotta get back into the voices. I haven't done it in a while. We were asleep, minding our own business. You're the one running around knocking on people's heads. I think we've been through this before.
When it came to
Yeah, I think I've done this before, because
Iggy huffed with gratification. Nat began to turn.
yeah, they walk away. Gives a sec. Because he does the thing where he's like, oh yeah, close your eyes and we'll transform. We'll go back to the city.
Realizing Luca and Iggy turned.
Yeah, and you close it, and they're like, close your eyes! And then you open them, and this is Beacon Pines.
For a brief, Luca and Iggy let themselves until they opened their eyes, cold and
This is your home. This is Beacon Pines. Look now, we don't know how we got here. Maybe we stumbled through some time travel gate in Weepwood. We teleported to some alternate universe. All this is all some cruel experiment by Kerr and his goons. But this is not our home. You're inching closer to the truth. Alas, the reality is much less fanciful. Just give it to us straight. So be it. As I said, this is Beacon Pines. The original, true Beacon Pines. You both grew up here, but the town you've called your home for the past several years is a replica. A remarkable achievement of engineering, to be fair, but a replica nonetheless. That's impossible. It's too much work. You need a whole town to replicate a whole town. Indeed, to pull off such a feat would require an immense labor power that could be moved, would be moved, that which could not would require a precise duplicate. We would have noticed. Someone would have noticed. You think so, unless the auditing was impeccable. A mind-numbing attention to detail. As for the innumerable trivialities which complete the tapestry, it's hard to read when they're using all these big words. Well, you can leave that to the miraculous thing we call the brain. It was a real aversion to discontinuity, a revelation even. The brain was a wonderful way of smoothing out the rough edges, keeping us sane. So you're saying that someone made an entire new town and moved us all and no one noticed? Precisely. But why? Why is one of the questions that can never be answered with certainty. The best one can do is uncover.
Nat narrowed his eyes, furrowed his brow, and uttered,
The source. Why'd you say the source like that? Why
Luca began
indeed.
to laugh uncomfortably.
It's all ridiculous. There's no way they could.
His eyes started back and forth in contemplation. With a sudden pain, a thought struck him.
If this is really home,
He sprinted off into the pale distance. As Iggy turned to follow, Nat called out.
Iggy, it's not too late to turn back. Simply head west through Weepwood. The fuck?
Chapter 6. The Source. Nat expressed his sympathy with a shrug and sauntered off as unassumingly as he'd arrived. He'd given Luca and Iggy what they needed, and nothing more. As Luca sprinted across the snow, the events of the past few days became clearer, pieces to a larger puzzle. Rollo said he was underground somewhere, captured. Mr. Kerr tried to cover it up with lies. The clipboards were hell-bent on capturing Iggy. It all seemed to point to perennial harvest. But right now, there was one thing that Luca needed to know.
His dad's grave.
Luca stopped dead in his tracks. The tree was gone, uprooted and moved, leaving a raw gash in the earth. He dropped to his knees and dug wildly at the cold snow. His numb hands hit something hard. A headstone. A dry whisper escaped Luca's lips.
You're here. All this time I thought I was visiting you. But you've been here, alone, in the snow. Dad, I'm so sorry. They ruined your favorite spot in the world. Our favorite spot in the world. Dad, what do I do?
There was no reply. Just snow-covered silence.
Why'd you give me the slip like that? What if I couldn't find you, you
Noticed
jerk?
the tears welling in Luca's eyes and the snow-covered grave.
Oh. Iggy, they stole his tree, Iggy.
Suddenly,
Yikes.
they heard the crunch of approaching footsteps in the snow.
If I see a hazmat suit, I'm gonna lose it. We gotta hide. Fuck! Oh my god. 259k. Fall off distance still good. Dude, did you hear me? I said 259. Sorry. You ever think about what we did here? We saved a whole town of people. Doesn't feel like it sometimes. What about everything we left behind? That's the grave of someone with a family. The people who love them will never know the truth. The truth is
He bent down to
overrated.
scoop up a snowball and lobbed it playfully.
Hey, don't be such a downer, dude. We took this job to change the world. Yeah. Come on. It's almost lunchtime. The fuck? Weirdo. Follow those footsteps. Here I thought I was a jerk. Those disguises are out. Those dinguses are out here literally dancing on
Luca
graves.
stuttered through heaving sobs.
Shit, 1 second. The recording software is having a stroke. All this time, I thought I was visiting him. I thought he was with me. Not gonna lie, that's a bad break. Here's some
Iggy gave Luca
advice.
A solid smack on the back of his head.
Hey! Who's in any of this helping? What? Sitting here in the snow, crying like some pushover. Who you helping? Iggy, look what they did. They lied to everyone. Blah, blah, blah. Luca Van Horn, you're a lot of things, but you ain't no pushover. What did I tell you before? When some jerk comes at you acting like a horse's ass, I should stand up for myself. Hell yeah. Cut and his merry little band of clipboards pulled off the switcheroo for some reason, right? Nat mentioned something about a
Luca wiped
source.
his eyes with a sleeve.
Oh, excuse me. Whoever's at the source must be awfully valuable to perennial harvest. Sure would be a shame if something unfortunate would have happened to their precious source, wouldn't it? What do you have in mind? It's small enough to steal. We snatch it. If it's too big to snatch, we smash. Well, if it's too big to smash.
A mischievous smile and cracked his knuckles.
I'm always up for a challenge. I'm gonna make this right, Dad. I promise. Let's do this. Boink. It can get awful cold up there in those woods, Luca. Probably best you two stay put and conserve your energy. Help's on the way. Where's Rollo? Where's my mom? Did you kill her? Oh heavens no. Do I seem like a killer to you?
Shared a skeptical look.
Well, do I? Ah, shucks. Now that hurts my feelings. Screw that guy. Pekin binds. Pekin binds. Wait a minute. If this is the original town, then that means...
He darted behind a large pine and began digging furiously. He emerged holding a shoebox with a crude skull painted on its lid.
What's that? Long story. So a few years back, I came into possession of premium grade fireworks. Not the wimpy firecracker stuff they give kids. The good stuff. So why'd you bury it under the tree? That's the long part of the story. You and Rollo were doing chores at Rollo's chicken coop. You guys pissed me off for some reason or another.
Eyes with realization.
No,
Iggy
you didn't.
stifled a chuckle.
Yep, I wanted to give you guys a little scare. But like I said, these were some premium fireworks. So I might have underestimated things. You blew up the chicken coop? I prefer to think of it as incendiary redecoration. Sorry, but you should have seen the looks on your faces. Rollo got grounded for months. Which is why I need to stash the evidence and lay low. So I buried him under that tree. But when I came back for him later, they were gone. I figured some grown-ups found him and tossed him.
Triumphantly raised the shoebox.
Turns out, it wasn't the fireworks that got moved. It was us. Unbelievable. Boink, 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 boink. Do you think this is a game? Newsflash, boyo! You're not a hero. You're just a little brat who is all way in over his head. That was not English. A hero is just someone who refuses to give up. Comics these days are rotten children's brains. Everyone thinks you're a spaceman superhero. I was always partial to Hank Atomic myself. Is that so? Do you really think you have a chance against us? You have no idea how powerful we are. Prepare for blast off, loser. Oh, I thought he was gonna strap the walkie-talkie to a rocket and send it into space. Oh, fuck. Can I go into town hall, maybe warm up a little bit? Crooked. Just like this whole stinking place. Crooked. I got a charm. I haven't gotten one of those in a while. Probably because I haven't played this game in a month. Let's talk to the source.
Luca and Iggy inched up to the edge of the hole with bewilderment in their eyes. Arctic air breathed out of the cavern in heaving gusts.
Echo! 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 Whoa. I can see why they wanted to move all of us out of town now. But why did they dig a giant hole? I think this is it. This is the source? It's a dang hole. How do we smash a hole? Cave it in. Kerr. Oh, it's much more than that, my annoying little friend. Kerr. Where's Rollo? I wasn't lying before. He's safe. Well, safer than you two at least. Drag, it's called. You just had to drag me all the way out here, didn't you?
Down the abyss in contemplation.
It really is something, isn't it? What'd you do to our town? What is all of this? Well, that's a doozy of a question. This is the source, where they collected the unrefined,
His head.
Honestly, boys, I don't understand why any of this well enough to explain it. What the fuck did I just say? Honestly, boys, I don't understand any of this well enough to explain it. Fact of the matter is, I'm not paid to know. What do you mean you don't know? Ain't you in charge? Oh, heavens no. My role is mere to flash a winning smile on man's various complications. Complications like us? You're a smart boy.
His face contorted into a saccharine grin.
It's really nothing personal. Some people are destined to strive for greatness, and others simply are obstacles along the way. Seems like you were destined to be a creepy lackey. The point is that we all play a part in life. Mine just happened to lead the role of a lifetime. And you happen to be extras, ready for your curtain call. We ain't giving up without a fight. Your smile's not gonna be winning after we're done with you. Now, boys, there's no need for melodrama. It makes even professionals such as myself embarrassed for you. Let's change the mood a bit.
Kerr snapped his fingers.
Scene change. That's a lot of fucking clipboards. Oh, it's only 3. There. That's a lot better. Deal with them.
Iggy turned to Luca with a sly glance.
Why are you smirking? Because I have a box full of fireworks and you don't.
Iggy waved the box into the air, threatening to drop it down the hole.
Stop. Let's not do something regrettable. Joke's on you. Regret is one of my specialties. Out of curiosity, what would happen if these were in your precious hole? Nothing. Nothing at all. You're a terrible liar. I'll have you know, I'm an exceptional liar. But, that's far enough.
Iggy plucked a single bottle rocket from the box and held it up with reverence.
Fucker. Stop, you fool. Call off, you goons.
After a long pause, Mr. Kerr flung up his hand with frustration.
Very well. You all can head back home, back for the night. It's been a long day. I'll handle these 2 from here. Thought it was
Mr.
lunchtime
Kerr
an hour
sighed
ago.
into the frigid air.
It's just us now, Iggy. You can put that down.
With a
What, like
nonchalant
this?
effort, Iggy tossed the firework into the hole.
Cute. I have a feeling it's gonna freeze. Ooh!
With a growl,
Whoa.
Kerr leapt at Iggy, crashing through Luca. Iggy tried to twist
Oh,
away,
shit.
but in the struggle they both tumbled over the side. Luca dove forward, bracing Iggy's hand. His grip was made precarious by the
shit.
cold, wet snow. He could see Kerr further down, clinging to Iggy's coat.
You reckless child! What have you done? Luca, listen to me. Hold on tight and use the walkie-talkie to call them back. What channel do I use? Doesn't make a damn difference. They're always listening. If you do that, the clipboards will just haul us up and snag us both. The only way you get out of this is if Kerr is out of the picture. Let go and save yourself. If he lets go, we both die. I don't want to die, but seeing the look on your face almost makes it worth it. Mr. Kerr, you've had a long life. Why don't you actually do something selfless and just let go?
Gasped with insult.
Long life? I'll have you know I can still play 25. You should have oh my fucking god, the look on his face is so funny. Tears, sweat, and that stupid ass smile. You should have heard me sing the part of
With a
Phyllis
wild
Young.
look in his eye, Mr. Kerr began to hum a proud melody.
Dum dum dum, dum dum dum. Wow, can you believe this guy?
Luca's hand began to cramp. His voice began to crack.
Kerr, just let go. No, can't do. If you want to save your friend, you have to save me too. Luca, look at me. It's
Luca
okay.
felt Iggy loosen his grasp.
You aren't gonna kill your friend like that, are you?
In Luca's body burned.
I'm not his friend. Yes, you are. Nah, I'm just a no-good bully. Like you, Kerr.
Luca felt his hand
No.
slipping.
And I told you what you need to do with bullies. I can't. It's the only way out of this mess. 2 birds with 1 stone. It makes sense for us to fall together. Wackadoos travel in packs.
Over Iggy's face.
Luca, let
Iggy's
me do
voice was
this.
colder than the bitter air billowing from the chasm.
Let me do the right thing for once. I want to accept it.
Luca had no choice but to accept Iggy's request. With a quiet blink, Luca watched a teardrop sail down into the howling void. As his fingers slowly gave up, he met eyes with Iggy.
Good.
The 2 silhouettes were swallowed by darkness.
God, this game is so good. Hell of a goodbye, Iggy. Luca, you should really step back. What? Quickly. Oh shit. Curious. Ah, but of course. Those fireworks of his must have just been the right amount of energy. We should get out of here before perennial harvest arrives. Not until you tell me what just happened. Your friend's sacrifice just saved this town. For a little while, anyway. How? Tempest liquamin is a peculiar substance. It can change the relationship between matter and time itself. But doing so requires unfathomable energy. In a closed system, that energy can only come from its surroundings. A useful side product of this property. You know what I just realized? So when the fireworks went on, when they blew up the well, this is where the well is in town, Old Town, right? When they blew up the well, it was too much energy and it threw off the balance and caused everything to freeze. The fireworks were just the right amount, though. A useful side product of this property being by adding precisely the correct amount of energy to one can create a cryogenic cascade. So the gunk makes things cold and the fireworks make the whole freeze over. That's one way of putting it, yeah. As dumb luck would have it, the fireworks weren't strong enough to generate a runaway reaction. I shudder to think what would happen in that
What
case.
that would look like.
It'll take a good while to safely break through and gain access to the source again. If you know all this stuff, why haven't you been helping? I have been, in my way. Each one of us has a role to play. Iggy's role, it turns out, was to buy us precious time. Mine has been to observe and wait. Wait for what? You? Me? Why? What's my role?
A twinkle flashed in Nat's eyes.
Luca Van Horn. You're going to save the world.
With a
The
chuckle,
fuck?
Nat turned and walked west. Dumbfounded, Luca followed behind him, trudging through the snow. Every step taking him further away from everyone and everything he knew, and closer to destiny.
What the fuck?
To be continued in Beacon Pines, Pines Harder. Revenge served cold. Second time's a charm?
What?
Wait, that's it? This ends with a crummy cliffhanger just when it was getting good? I was even starting to like Iggy. No way. I refuse to be associated with some never-ending parade of sequels. Let's go back and find something more definitive.
Right on you, damn. The whole thing. That stupid smile, oh my fucking god. Also, the music in this game is so fucking good. Oh my goodness.
They'd run the classic good cop, hard cop.
I'm hard,
in
Pete.
very
I'm hard as
fashion.
fuck.
Rollo brandished a steely gaze. I've got this. Read about it 100 times. Rollo
we're
swaggered
back
past the
with
chair
normal
which
shit, and I
propped
gotta
up
put
the
on the
slumping
Russian
Hiram
accent.
Tolliver. Without even looking at his captive, he began with a long, blustery drawl.
Well, Mr.
Mr. Tolliver
Tolliver.
remained motionless. Rollo spun around to face him. He'd clearly expected to rouse Mr. Tolliver with his booming voice.
Hit him.
Beck and Luca
Mr.
gave each
Tolliver?
other an unsure glance. Rollo slammed his fist on the table.
I said, Mr.
He grabbed the
Tolliver!
table lamp and beamed it onto the unconscious face. Mr. Tolliver
That
groaned
worked.
and slowly lifted his head. He recoiled with a muddled, weary squint.
What in
Tear
the
walled
world?
as he attempted to straighten up.
Who?
Mr.
Who's
Tolliver
that?
could only make out rough shapes through the glaring light. With a gruff tone, Rollo hoped to both conceal his voice and intimidate.
I'll be asking the questions here, punk. Now hold on, let's just calm down. Oh, I am calm. Calm as a carrot in dirt. As for you, looks like
The
you're
doubtful
sweating.
expression on Beck and Luca's faces transformed into awe.
We can do this my way, or... Well, let's just say, I've never
Rollo,
needed the other
hitting
way.
his stride, was now channeling every detective trope his memory could recall. He slammed the table again.
Now dance!
Mr.
What? I
Tolliver's
don't even-
voice became desperate. He was nearly in tears.
You've tied me down, now how on earth could I dance? Dance with your mouth, punk. Spill the beans. What are you doing poking around this house? I'm here to help Juniper. I'm making sure everything's ready. So you're in cahoots with Gran.
Mr. Tolliver
Right?
was in a daze, now more confused than ever.
Gonna help her blow up the festival, huh? Blow up the festival?
He shook his
Good
head,
lord.
feeling more and more dizzy.
No. You got it all wrong. Where is she now? She's headed to the source. Source? What's the source?
His voice
This
faded
where-
to a whisper.
The town began. It's where it all began. What is Operation
With that, Mr.
Sparkblood?
Tolliver passed out cold. Rollo swung around with a repentant grimace.
Damn, Rollo. I think you went a little too hard on him. What do you say about the source? It's where the town began. We need more information. Yeah, we better not push Mr. Tolliver any farther. Is there anyone else who might know more? How about the History Museum? I just got set up for the festival. Nah, the tent was put up by Valentine's. Everything there is just a bunch of fluffy glory themselves. Is there anything more reliable? The library. If there's any information on the source thing, Kato can help us find it. Let's go get some answers. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, I gotta train up people. We're gonna go fucking up here, and we're gonna go around here, and then we're gonna turn around, and I gotta do the silly little man penguin voice. Dying. Alright. This is a dang nice library.
Thanks, we work hard on it.
Oh god. Aren't you a little young to be a librarian?
Oh,
Kato hung out here so much, eventually they gave him a set of keys.
I just keep an eye on the place for Miss Novak sometimes.
I know someone named Novak. They got you working for free? It's quiet, and I get access to all the books I can read.
What more could a person want?
Fair enough.
What can I do for you all?
Fucking kill me. Oh my god. We need a favor.
I already told you, Rollo. I can't put you on any higher wait list for the next Can't put you any higher on the wait list for the next Hankatomic. And if you're here with more candy, I'll have you know that I can't be bought. Call it personal code of coincidence. Conscious. Fuck. Actually, we're looking for some research. Now you're speaking my language. I'm not doing the high-pitched voice. It hurts my brain. What are you looking for? Oh, I just fucking did it again. You know what? We're going with it. That's the thing. We sort of don't know. What do you got on the history of the town? This is County Record Archives.
What's in those?
Birth stats, newspaper clippings, stuff like that. Pretty boring reading.
I fucking spaced out, God. I can't read. What the fuck? Oh my god, I spaced out and forgot what the hell I was doing.
But they do go all the way back to when the town was founded.
Great, we'll start there.
Chapter 8. 6 feet
Shit.
under, 3 towns over. The kids spent the rest of the afternoon combing through dusty piles of old county records, desperately searching for anything that could help them make sense of Mr. Tolliver's cryptic utterance.
Flander
Luca
Tolliver.
tried to shake the thought of Graham's basement, but his focus wavered. Explosives, messages hidden in jam, dossiers on various town figures, and a corkboard threaded with photos. Gran was the only family he had left. He still couldn't bring himself to believe the worst. But the old map with the symbol of explosives in town square made that difficult. As the sun began to set, the kids were no closer to the truth.
If I have to read any more records, my eyeballs are gonna pop. We have to keep digging. If I dig another word, I'm gonna end up in one of these asinine death records. Rollo Cotter lived a full and wonderful life, till he read so much crud that his brain oozed out of his ears.
Rollo shut his book with an assertive nod.
If you've got a better idea, spit it out. You sound like my sister. Keep pushing your luck, pal. It won't be boring county records that'll kill you. I'll put you in the obituaries myself.
Rollo muttered under his breath.
Your county record. Really? That's the best you've got? When I'm done with you, you'll be a footnote in my history. Just like
Beck slammed her finger down on the open page before glancing down to read.
J. Hartford here. I'd love to see you try. Hey! We're all a little tired here. Let's just take a minute and
tickled the back of Luca's mind.
Wait, what was that name back? In the orbit? J. Hartford. From the Brookville Tribune 8 years ago. That can't be right. What is it? J. Hartford. That's my grand's name. Juniper Hartford. The way to fucking say. Maybe there's two J. Hartfords? John and Juniper? Miss Hartford is survived by her young daughter, E. Hartford. My mom's name is Eleanor. Okay, this is getting creepy. Your gran is 6 feet under, 3 times over. They said the thing! They said the thing! Then who am I living with?
The question hung in the
Kato,
air.
come here.
Alright, gang. Gotta close up for the night.
Beck rubbed her eyes.
How late is it? Almost 10. Oh my god, I just said that in the most manly voice for a little kid. Almost 10. Almost 10. Ah crap, Pa's gonna kill me. I gotta go. Yeah, my parents would be worried sick. Okay, let's meet up as early as we can at the festival tomorrow. What are we gonna do about the unconscious man in your basement?
Oh my god, future editing Jason. If you actually edit this video, which you probably won't, add in the clip where it's just the meme of Far Cry New Dawn, and it's Joseph Seed saying, "Release me," and it just says, "Smells like updog in here, the unconscious man in my basement."
I'll think of something.
Luca's heart was pounding as he approached the house. If he was lucky, Gran, or whoever it was, hadn't gotten back yet. And of course, there was Mr. Tolliver tied up and unconscious in the basement. Dealing with him would be the first order of business. Luca shook out his arms to calm his nerves.
That never
before
worked for
entering.
some reason. Oh, they chose the worst music.
He held perfectly still.
That was
tempering his
actually
breath,
fucking scary.
and listened closely. She was asleep. His only hope was that she hadn't found Mr. Tolliver before dozing off.
Oh my god. Tolliver's gone. I'm gonna get locked in here. Go, go, go.
Mr. Tolliver was...
Maybe he woke up, escaped from his binding, and left without a trace.
Or maybe Gran
do I
knew
do?
everything. Luca's hungry stomach, not realizing it, he'd gone
That's
the
so
entire day
crazy.
without eating.
I need a little brain food.
Luca rushed over to the pile of jam jars, unscrewed one, and shoveled a handful.
You're eating gunpowder. I'm afraid your jam delivery will be delayed.
He flipped the lid to read the label.
Mr. Nuncreed. Okay, now I can think. If Gran knows we tied up Mr. Tolliver, I'm screwed. If she doesn't know, then I need to play it cool. I guess the only option is to go to bed and act like nothing is wrong. Gran will think Mr. Tolliver finished and he sent to what he was sent to do and left when he was done. All I'm saying is, if I would have walked down here and saw, like, Flanders was fucking gone, I would have turned around and ran back up those stairs because out of fear of just getting locked in here. Just imagine, like, she's gonna be gone. Yeah, I'm fucked. Gran? Okay, stick to the plan. Go to bed and play it cool. Fuck, I'm dead. There's gonna be a 12 gauge aimed at my head.
As Luca climbed the final stair, the emotion of the day dragged heavily on him. With each consecutive step, his legs weakened. His stride began to falter. He tried to grab for the railing to steady himself. Something was wrong.
Come on, legs. Just a few more steps.
Luca groaned
The jam was
and
the sedative.
tried to move. His limbs might as well have been bolted to the ground. Through numb lips, he mumbled just before falling asleep.
Yeah. The germ. Sweet boy. What did you get yourself into? Paranormal bullshit, fucking playing dead, fucking scary old lady. Rest now. Let me handle everything. If I wake up tied to this bed, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, thank God. Me.
Chapter
Dang.
9. A speech to end all speeches. Luca awoke to find himself face down in bed.
They
He
even tucked
moaned
me in,
into his
Grandma.
pillow. Why would Gran drug him? Or rather, why was she trying to drug Mr. Nuncreed?
Kitchen. Oh, the door's still open. That's curious.
Shaking the
That kitchen's
questions
not
from
here.
his
Cool.
woozy head, Luca snapped back to the matter at hand.
Okay, that's fine. Nothing's changed. Is that a sock up there? Okay, whatever. Okay, fuck. Let's go check on fake Papa. That tree rooted in pretty good, though. Beacon Pines. The boys! Get rid of the fucking hat. What have you been? Graham put something in the jam. Yeah, we know. Secret messages for secret conspirators. Not this one. The one intended for Mr. Nuncreed. Put me to sleep. Whoa. Sly devil. The fuck? You look like you just shit yourself and you're trying to sneak out. I think she's trying to remove him from the equation. He might be in danger. Have you found anything? We looked around, but we haven't seen anything odd. Your grandma's nowhere to be found. But Mr. Nuncreed is loafing around waiting for the speech. What speech? Maynard Gus just got up on the podium. Everyone is gathering at the stage. Let's get moving. Fucked. Wait, is she here? Where is she? The Italian mommy. Yeah! Fratelli. She's here.
Ahem. Is this thing... hello, Beacon Pines. I, Augustus Valentine, your mayor, and I suppose you already know that. Oh yes, before we get started, I just wanted to take a moment to recognize someone who couldn't be here today. This town wouldn't be where it is today without my father, Sharper Valentine. So I thought we would begin with a round of applause befitting such a great man.
Even that's more than the old codger deserved.
Alright, where was I?
Gus Valentine, everyone.
I feel bad for Gus. I like his character.
Let's hear it for our mayor.
Gus cleared his throat and awkwardly loosened his tie.
What a great turnout. Ah, heck, I didn't prepare anything. But I suppose I could say a few words. Would be ashamed to waste such a beautiful podium.
He gave Gus a hearty slap on the back and motioned
Jesus
him
fucking
off the
Christ.
stage.
Community, conviction, commitment. Those are the three things we celebrate at Perennial Harvest. For us, these are pillars of the bridge to a better tomorrow. But I think it's time we add a new pillar. Change. Change is a powerful thing. That thing. Unavoidable, unreliable. And I am daggum thankful for it. Change is the reason we're all together today. It's hard for me to believe that it was only 4 years ago that fate brought me here. A simple business trip which brought me to a town that would change my life forever. You know what? Oh my fucking God. From the second I set foot in Beacon Pines, something about this place just held me captive. You see, Change presents opportunity. It represents potential. It was change that helped me recognize the potential of this place. To see that people of this town, desperate, suffering great loss, they still held on to things that made... Oh my god, I just realized the pig's still asleep in the background, and the lady has her kids out of the cradle this time.
A single tear.
Also, I think the old lady that's always by the fountain isn't even out here. That's great. Still held on to things that made them special. Community, conviction, commitment. Change. You got that Riz. Fate made a perfect match that day. Nothing is more important to you all than community. In Perennial Harvest is the community first and foremost.
He thumped the podium to emphasize each word.
Sections. The only way you made it through the foul harvest was an unshakable conviction. A conviction that a better tomorrow was just over the horizon. Perennial Harvest was founded on the conviction that we are that horizon. The festival is a symbol of a commitment to each other. Please no. We now walk hand in hand in future we will all shape together. And that is what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and by the balls and making things happen. Change is a choice. I'm tickled pink that we are all making this choice together. How great is that? Just imagine what we can accomplish. I just punched myself in the face. What was that?
Voice began to build to a crescendo.
Don't worry, a little thunder isn't going to ruin this day. Everyone remain calm. Where was I? Through all the travels I have learned one true thing. One always reaps what they sow. We all have planted a lot of goods in this town. And so, it is happy heart that I can proclaim, freeze. Our harvest awaits.
To look around nervously.
I knew.
Mr. Herr quickly flicked through his note cards. He raised his hands up to the heavens.
Fuck, dude.
At that moment, a merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and everything it touched. For a man like Willie
Damn,
Kerr,
she's having a mental breakdown, and I'm actually feeling bad about it. Jesus Christ.
On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the rest of time. The end. There's that ice again! Whenever I think we're getting
Ooh,
close,
shit,
it
we do
comes
slide
along and
hop.
ruins
Okay.
everything.
Because I would
Maybe we should just
do that.
Maybe you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again.
But then I think that's just going to get us killed, so we'll explore that one a little later. The art on these characters is so well done, though.
I don't mean that. We got a little
So
closer
Mute
this time.
Iggy doesn't look
We
horrible
just
in
need
these.
to try again.
Iggy looks
Please.
normal. A beginner's guide to interrogation. Alright, but for right now, we are going to call it here. Fuck, I spaced out. But for right now, we're going to call it here. I want to thank everyone for watching. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please leave a like. If you didn't like this video, dislike it. Tell me why in the comments. Just tell me why. Tell me what you want to see more of if you don't like this type of content. Thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new here. And I will see you in the next episode. It is fucking 2 in the morning. I'm not screaming.